Hi, today I'm going to show you how to make nopales. Nopal is a cactus that grows everywhere in Mexico. I'm sure in the southwestern region of the United States as well. Anyway, I bought these at the supermarket, and they usually have these like needle-like little thorns coming out. These have already been cleaned for us at the store. That's where they're just a little more pricier, but if you have to buy them with the little thorns, just be careful, and then you can just slice them off with a knife. These aren't in too great condition because I've had them in the fridge for a few days now. I'm not sure where they bring them from, but anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wash them, being careful of just making sure that there's nothing there that's going to poke me. And then I'm just going to finally either dice them or just cut them in strips, and I'll be back and show you what it's going to look like, and then I'll tell you all about how to make this delicious dish. Okay, so if I feel they didn't do a good job at cleaning and taking off these little thorns, you just go like this over the top of it, and you start taking off whatever. I saw one here, this one. There's a big one here that I'm going to need to clean up. Okay, so I'm chopping them, and they're going to go in the pot. I'm going to cover them with water, and this is actually really good if you would like to eat it raw. The only issue is it's a little slimy. So after you start, especially after you start boiling it, slime starts to ooze out, and it's okay. That's the way it is. It's just this clear slime. Now, these are rich in minerals like calcium and magnesium and sodium and potassium, and they're rich in fiber. And so if you eat this with a greasy meal, you'll feel better. You also will wash every grease out and down, your body. And so it's a really healthy vegetable. So I probably chopped up to like 10 cactus petals. They weren't in the greatest shape, but this is the very nice green. Once you boil them, they will turn a dark green, like an olive green. And so to avoid the slime, what we add into the water, the boiling water, is some vinegar. I did 1 to 2 tablespoons, and that's it. And then I will go ahead and tell you what's next after that. Alternatively, you can roast them in the oven. A lot of people just take the big cactus petal and without cutting it, and you can roast it whole, and then you can open it in the middle if it's thick enough, and then you stuff it with a favorite dish, a meat dish or whatever, or cheese. So, but today we're going to do this. It's just going to be cold. We're going to cook these on the water, and then we're going to take them out, and then we're just going to add our typical cilantro and onion. You could add tomatoes if you want it, just diced, but basically just cilantro and onion and a little bit of vinegar, and it could be apple cider vinegar, a touch of lime juice, salt and pepper, and that's it. And it's a great side dish for any Mexican dish, for tacos. There's even tacos of this, of nopales, that you just eat just like that. And it's served cold. You don't have to reheat them. You can keep them in your fridge. They keep well for probably up to a week. All right, so I'm going to put this in a pot. I'm going to fill it with water to cover them. I'm going to add a little bit of vinegar, and I'm going to put them to cook on the stove. And then I'll show you how they look when they're ready. Okay, this is what it looks like when it's cooking. It's totally cooked. It took like 10, 11 minutes. That's it. I turned it off. I'm about to strain it, and we'll take it on from there. Okay, so I have my nopales, my cactus, and I have cilantro, and I have some diced onion. And so all I'm going to do is add a little bit of onion. That's to the taste, really. I have some lime juice, as you could all see. And I'm going to go ahead and add all the cilantro. I do have some apple cider vinegar. And all I'm going to do now is just mix. Silly mix. And you can add just a little squirt of like half a lime or a lime. And just a little splash of apple cider vinegar, salt and pepper, a little bit of olive oil. Now, if you want it a little spicier, what you could do is you can add either some of the vinegar that came in your canned jalapeños. You can add jalapeños or any other peppers, canned or raw, whatever you have at home is fine. And this is what it ends up looking like. So you can eat it with a tortilla, you can eat it as a side dish, or just as a taco. They taste delicious. What can I say? And that's it. Enjoy.